Hello friends, um, this is my first video on Linux. I'd like to introduce you to Ubuntu desktop, as you can see in front of you. I will make more Linux videos as I go. Uh, so I will actually make an introductory course to Linux. What is Linux? Linux was created by two intelligent men or a group of men, but two most famous one is Richard Stallman and Linus Torvalds. And as you can see, this is a Linux operating system Ubuntu. This is Ubuntu 14.04. So what can I say about it? Well, Ubuntu isn't like other softwares you probably seen, especially like it's not like Windows or anything. It's Linux is GNU Linux actually is very unique in itself because the way it was created. It's a free software. You can use and do whatever you want to it. It has no restrictions for the user to use the software as you like. You can change it, you can improve it, you can do whatever you want. So a little bit of an introduction to the software. So the software has doesn't have the full flipping down menu where you have all those icons like in Windows or any other maybe Linux softwares, maybe like Mint. It doesn't have that. It has a Unity. So what is Unity? Unity is this button here. We click this button and then we have all these various programs that are allocated. This is just showing which files are allocated, but you can search for anything, for any program here, and it will come up. So let's say system. We want a system. Oh, here we go. So we have a system settings, system log. It will search and find you whatever you need. So it's sort of a more convenient, but if you know what you're looking for. If you're not familiar, if your first time, you might be lost because you don't know what to look for. But in this case, you just type system, and if you want to have a look at the system settings, this is all the system settings that exist for Ubuntu. So the same thing you can type in for video. So you have all various programs that you have installed on your computer. You can also search some other videos. Hopefully you won't find any porn or anything. Unfortunately, I don't have anything like that on my computer. So yeah, just my videos that I make. But anyway, you can search for other stuff as well. So system, what else we can search? We can search for date. So we have time and date programs, and or we can search for anything, practically anything. Screensaver. Here's a screensaver games, living games. Let's everybody love games. So here we have some games here. Like just the pictures of the games or game folder you can find with the games, or board games or some other stuff. Pictures, it finds pictures automatically. So so that's Unity. So Unity has all these icons here. You can try this as a Ubuntu software center. It's all the home software. So you can try all these icons. As you can see, there's some pictures coming up. This is some music, and this is some photos, and this is just matches, which is nothing there. So this is Unity. Now what's unique? What is unique about Linux is this guy here. This is called terminal, but terminal isn't just terminal. This is not just a terminal. This is actually a powerful tool. It's called a shell, or it's the heart of Linux systems, GNU Linux systems. Like this is called this is a terminal, but it's called kernel. So kernel is built in. It's a software that built in and communicates with hardware and builds in the system of Linux, and it's a heart of the system because everything works through it. So the user can do anything. So we can do the search, for example, a simple search of what's happening on the desktop. I'll just do the this is all just a variety of stuff that I don't want to go into too deep into it, but you can do a lot of stuff in Windows. This is similar to MS-DOS, but MS-DOS isn't MS-DOS isn't as powerful as this thing here, as you will learn later when I will make videos into introductory to the course. So but here you go. So here you have this is my folder or home folder where all my files, as you can see, all these files, desktop documents, downloads, examples, it's just some files and some other files and music and other pictures and public, and all these templates are located. So this is I can show you, this is this folder, home folder. So this is where we are working at the moment. So but yeah, so we're not gonna go too deep into it, but I'm just showing you. This is all this stuff here just displayed on the screen here. Anyway, there's a desktop, documents, and also all of this is in the home folder. Now this is the computer here. That's where the computer. That's where all my system. That's where all main system files located. So here we go. The bin directory. Here we go. Boot, CD-ROM, dev, etc. etc. Home. This is where home. This is where my stuff is. So you're looking at the computer tree down where all of these files. One of them is my directory, and where all the system files are located. So I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but this is where you can find all these files that make your system work. So you can access them. You can access any file. You can open any file, not through the video, not through the desktop, but you can use it to be more powerful through the terminal. And yeah, and that's it. I show you actually just changing directory to the main directory and then do the search. Now you can see that's all these files that I'm talking about. This is where they all are. So you can access all these files and directories and files through those directories and change them and improve your system, make it work different way, the way you want it. So one thing I want to not tell you is that Linux, a lot of people say it's for hackers and hacking is really bad, and but what I like to tell you is that what Richard Stallman always says, that hacking isn't bad. Hacking is it's not, we don't use, I mean, some people abuse it, you know, but people who hack it's really what he calls is intelligent playfulness, or clever playfulness. That's what he calls hacking, because we don't abuse the hacking abilities, just such as hacking into banks and stuff. I don't know who does that, but people who use Linux, not necessarily all bad people and bad community because they're hackers. They're not hackers in terms of they breaking the law somewhere, stealing money and stuff, but they are just people who like to control their own and see how the system works and change it and etc. So we just like to know how our operating system works. I mean, that's why I switched to Linux. First of all, it's free as freedom. It gives me freedom to do what I want, to be a free person. It's also free software, and I have to pay for it, which is great. And of course there's a little bit of learning here, not a little bit but a lot of learning, but even just to start off, I did Linux for 2 years and I'm still learning, you know. But it's not about, you know, hacking into banks and stuff and stealing money, or other people computing, corrupting their data, or stealing stuff. I think that's morally every person who's calling himself a hacker should be a morally responsible person, as well as a clever, playful person, because playfulness, that's what Richard Stallman says, that what we do, that's why we do it. Sort of hacking necessarily a bad thing. Anyway, so let's just exit this. This is a small introduction. Then you have all these uh, files, which is like in Windows we have Office files, and now we're gonna go Ubuntu Software Center. So this is for Ubuntu Software Center. You can find any softwares you like. So they're all free. Actually, no, they're not all free, but most of them are free. So you can find anything you like. You can choose books and magazines, as you can see here. Some of them, see here, is you have to pay for it, and some of them you can find developer tools, anything you need. You need web development, Python, anything you like, debugging, graphics, Java, whatever you want. So you have tools available for you. Most of them are free, as you can see here. Like all of this, see, all of this is free. There's no money here. It's all this. Even MATLAB, have a MATLAB which is free as well. It's pretty good. So this is a great thing, you know. You have so many games. Like, look at all this education. You can learn science. You can learn simulations and stuff. Anything you want. There's so much available for you here. It's just like iTunes for Apples, where you buy shit. Pardon my language. You buy stuff for, you know, for money, softwares. Where here it's all free. It's all for you, you know, to use. Of course, it might not be as. Actually, I shouldn't say that. You can't actually compare it. You can't say that this is worse than Apple in terms of quality. This is not so. Some of the stuff, some of the games are pretty cool actually. Um, like, have a look at the games. You can have all these various games, and you can have a Steam. You can run Steam with all the games that Linux supports. And so this is another. You have Sudoku, all sorts of bunch of games here. Like you can play with. Yeah, there's just so many. Some of them you can pay for it. Some of them, most of them is free. Like I said, here's a play chess. My chess. There's this game is quite fun, Chromium. But there's a lot of entertainment you can find here as well. So Office, internet, a lot of stuff, engineering and science, sound and video systems, etc., etc. So this really cool stuff. Show you engineering and science to astronomy, computer electronics. This is all programs designed for education purposes. I think everybody should have Linux, but you know, it's free, you know, and a lot of people say, you know, if it comes with free, then there's something wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a group of people, a community of people who don't want to be you know, slaves to proprietary software, and we develop our own sort of way of life to, you know, have free stuff, you know, so people can have free stuff, you know, so you don't have to pay for it if you can't afford it, especially. So yeah, so this is Ubuntu Software Center. Then you have links to Amazon systems, there's another cool stuff you can do with your desktop. For example, you can have multiple screens. So let's say you're using video here. I can go to the next screen where you can see there is no video. You can open another program. Let's say I can open this one. There's GNU Backgammon, and then I can go to a different window and work in a different. So you don't have to everything pile up in one window. You can have multiple windows for multiple purposes. So you can see this, and then let's say I don't want to go there. I go here, and then I have run mines here, you know. So 8 by 8. So yeah, anyway, so you can see this multiple windows here, so you don't have to work in all of them. See, clicking on this, not just switching the program doesn't pop out, but the actual screen changes. This is a pretty cool thing. That's what I really like about this distribution software. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. I gotta close all that down. So this is a quick introduction to Ubuntu Linux. This is a Debian family software. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned. I will make more videos on introduction to Linux using a Linux kernel. This thing here, using Linux terminal, which is well connected to kernel directly. So anyway, yeah, leave it at that, and thank you very much, and please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.